1.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out cause I'm a talking girl. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Lion tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze spaceship power.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Steven Sims now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Steven Sims. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Washington.
So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Jones throwing on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins ready to run the controls for the Washington offense.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 13-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0.
Giants nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On third down, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this returnable for Sims. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 77 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Brought down by
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer, 69 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones, Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. On the return is Sims. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
43-yard.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
To throw again. Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The 42-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Giants, nothing.
Play action. Haskins. He'll let this fly deep for Quinn. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. The 20. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Jonathan Allen. Dwayne Haskins sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 23-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Complete to Trey Quinn.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come.
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the 1st half.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the 1st drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this 1st half.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. 1st down yardage on the 1st play of the drive, give him 14.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.